Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country. We're heading to Texas, Arizona, California, and of course, your local neighborhood. We're approaching the end of January, hoping that everyone is kept to their New Year's resolutions to be happier, healthier, and maybe just a little bit wealthier.
Meet that new thing.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week's show is about the wealth of health, but stay tuned because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Song, and tonight we're gonna see one of the most famous homes in Sassoon Valley. Most people traveling on Sassoon Valley Road often admire this 22,882 square feet property located just north of Rockville Road. And many people, they actually imagine what it would be like to live in a home like this, but with this high price tag, it will remain a dream for most. Look at this amazing grand entrance with a double staircase, this beautiful chandelier, and not to mention the hand-painted ceiling. And if you think that this chandelier is nice, look over there. And here we are in this wonderful dining room with a huge table where you can actually dine with your friends and family. Not to mention, they even have a fireplace. Oh, Ben, there you are. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Nice to see you. So everyone, this is Ben, and he's the caretaker of this gorgeous home. So Ben, can you tell me maybe a little bit about this living room, aside from the fact that it is amazing?
It is. It's like the rest of the house. There's so much attention to detail in every little area. I worked here for a year until I felt like I finally have seen everything. But the thing that I like about it is it's just so big and open for as many guests as you would have that you would feel comfortable here.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I hear that there's an indoor pool in here.
Yes,
correct?
I think we had 65,000 gallons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big pool. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go see it.
Okay, all right, this way. This area is just an awesome space. There are so many different things that can be utilized in this space. The pool is 65,000 gallons, big enough for all your company, which has a sauna spa connected to it also. And there's a beautiful grill and another fireplace here. The thing that makes this space really nice though is that you can utilize it like the whole year. This time of year when it's a little bit chilly, you can turn the heat up and get the spa and sauna going. And in the summertime when it's hot, open up all the doors, which go back into a big patio and grassy area and into the vineyards, which is beautiful.
Wow, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the entire home. I can see myself in here every day.
Yes.
So Ben, I am already so tired, and I don't think we're even halfway through the home.
No.
Not yet. Okay. So where should we go next?
I think we should check out the master bath.
All right.
Bedroom.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
So now we are in the master.
It is a wonderful place to get away from everybody. we won't show it, but this is the room where they can control everything within the house as far as the security and the lighting and all that kind of stuff. So this is one of the hubs of the place.
And I see that there's lots of paintings and even a little gym right here.
Yeah, it's like the attention to detail. All the stuff that you see is all handmade. It was handcrafted. You want to check out the master bath?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Wow, Ben, this master bathroom is so great. There's a his and hers sink, his and hers toilet, and there's even 2 doors into the shower.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There's no sharing in this house whatsoever, and that is exactly how I like it. So now we're at the end of our tour of this fabulous home. I mean, I think that this is the dream home for anybody that wants to live here in the California Bay Area. So I just want to say thank you so much to all our viewers for watching. Thank you, Ben, so much for showing us around.
You're very welcome.
And we look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care. Bye.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm Mike Shaw with Vanguard Properties, and today we're going to tour a very special home in the exclusive Dolores Heights neighborhood of Noe Valley. And once we're finished with the home, we're going to go down over the hill to the Castro District and visit the GBLT Historical Society and Museum and my good friend Terry Breswick. Noe Valley is known for its tree-lined streets, its walkability, and its beautiful Edwardian and Victorian architecture. It's also known for some construction, which you'll hear in the background. Dolores Heights is at the pinnacle of Noe Valley, and what's special about this home is that it's a rare mid-century built in 1962 in a neighborhood filled with beautiful Victorians and Edwardians. I am really excited to show you this fantastic house, so come on in, let's take a look. Mid-century design incorporates open, bright rooms, big windows, and vaulted ceilings. And our clients did an amazing job remodeling this house, and they brought in some really cool modern aesthetics while still keeping to the original 1962 design. So the heart of the home is really this big, beautiful, bright, modern kitchen. It features a 6-burner Thermador gas range, beautiful quartz countertops, and amazing light and southern views. So the owners of this house in their remodel took a really wonderful approach to a modern aesthetic, given that mid-century architecture is about bringing the outdoors in, and in this home, that truly happens. With the opening of this accordion door, you have indoor-outdoor living. It brings you right out to this fantastic private deck with a beautiful garden and this incredible custom ironwork fencing. It's perfect for great entertaining or just kicking back on a Sunday morning. This home features 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, including this beautiful master suite that also opens directly onto the deck. It also has a beautiful spa-like bathroom. This truly is a special home, and who wouldn't want to come home to this? You have Dolores Heights, mid-century architecture, a roaring fire, and a good book. This is truly the American dream. From mid-century modern architecture to truly historical, we are now in the heart of the Castro District at the GLBT Historical Society. So we're going to go meet my good friend Terry Beswick, the executive director, and find out about all the amazing work that they do here. Hi, Terry.
Hey, Mike.
It's really nice to see you. Thank you so much for this. I'm really excited to be here at the GBLT Historical Society and the museum in which they showcase their archive. And so Terry, tell me a little bit about your role here and this great work.
Sure, yeah, I've been the executive director here at the Historical Society for almost 4 years now, and it's a growing organization. We were started 34 years ago, actually, right here in the Castro neighborhood. There was an apartment over on 17th Street where one of our founders was collecting periodicals and news clippings and things like that to really kind of chronicle the history of the LGBT rights movement here in San Francisco, where so much of the history has taken place.
So Terry, I understand Gilbert Baker, which is one of your big exhibits here, was the gentleman behind the design of the first rainbow flag.
That's right. Yes, Gilbert designed the rainbow flag in 1978 and it was shown at the Gay Pride Festival in that year in San Francisco. And since then, of course, it's become a worldwide recognized symbol of the LGBTQ community.
Fantastic. And I understand he was really quite a drag queen as well.
Oh yes, Gilbert was quite a character. He was a friend of mine and was an artist. And he was also a political activist, but he used drag as a way to sort of make a statement in a wide variety of contexts, especially during the AIDS crisis, but into the gay rights movement as well. So you'll see in all of his drag and his costume pieces political statements as well.
Terry, thank you so much for this wonderful tour of the GBLT Historical Society and the museum here and archive.
Thanks so much for coming, Mike.
Absolutely, it's really wonderful. I'm glad we were here. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time on The American Dream. Hi guys, this is Tabre Hess representing San Francisco. Backed by popular demand, we are touring another iconic San Francisco bar, this time a tiki bar called Zombie Village. Most people are unaware that tiki bars were invented here in California, and this one takes the cake, having hand-carved wooden tikis stretching from the floor all the way to the ceiling, and there are over 4,000 fiber optic LED lights installed in the ceiling to mimic stars in the night sky. Come on, let's take a peek. And here are the tiki carvings that I spoke of. This is the tiki lono, the Hawaiian god of fertility and peace, carved by Ivan Mora. And this here is the Hawaiian god Ku, the god of war, carved by Crazy Al. Take a look at the starry sky overhead. And over here, patrons can choose to reserve one of 8 private tiki huts, and each tiki hut pays homage to a separate historic tiki bar. Now let's go look at the upstairs Voodoo Lounge, which allows patrons to experience the more mysterious side of tiki. One fun fact about this upstairs space was that the San Francisco Exploratorium was commissioned to create that 3D printed sperm whale skeleton. Take a minute to talk with Bar Boo, the hospitality wizard who manages customer service here at the bar.
Hey y'all, congratulations on making it to the Zombie Village. How's everything so far?
Excellent.
Looking good. I just wanted to run through the menu for you real quick and have a couple of these tiki classics. First of all, I want to point out some of these things here on the front page. We got Doc Parks. He's the one that came up with most of the things that you see around here, including these lovely cocktails. They're all variations on true tiki classics. You also have Skipper Kent. He had the original Zombie Village over there in the East Bay, and that's where we kind of got a lot of these ideas from. Now, what we have here is Doc's Grog. I'm going to start off with that one for you to taste there, Tabre.
Taste.
Yeah, that one is a variation on grog, obviously, and that one has Doc's secret spices in it. Fantastic, right? This here is a Zombie, one of our namesake cocktails. I'm going to have you taste that one next. A Zombie is a classic cocktail. It started off in the 1930s, was like one of the most famous cocktails on the planet, and we have 3 of them here at the Zombie Village. That one is spicy and wonderful. As you look through here, we have 34 other fantastic rum cocktails, an incredible run lineup, and the best customer service in the industry. Oh, the artwork's great too. There's things to see everywhere that you look, including the menu.
This is Tabre Hess saying thanks for stopping by San Francisco. I'll see you next time.
I hope you enjoyed that last story, but there's still so much to see in this week's episode. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming up next.
What's going on, America? I'm Brandon Tran, this is Brian Tran, and this is Alex Hahn. And we're the Han Tran group of Compass in San Francisco. Today, it's kind of cold, it's kind of rainy, and you might just want to stay home in your pajamas. But actually, this is the best weather to come and check out homes, and we're going to tell you why today. So, let's go inside and we'll show you a little bit more. So why are rainy days the best days to come take a look at homes? Well, actually, this is the best weather to come and check out the home systems. As you can see, kind of wet, kind of cold. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure this heater works. So let me crank this on. Heat, set, temperature up, and let's see what happens.
Now that we got the heater running, while we wait for it to warm up, let's look for other things around the house that we definitely want to take a look at, especially when it's raining. Like for an example, you definitely want to go take a look at the windows. You know, feel to see, make sure there's no condensation being built up, any active leaks, and that'll give you an indication if this is properly sealed. So there's going to be a lot of windows throughout the house, but you definitely want to take the time to kind of take a look because it does help with the insulation, and you definitely don't want to have to come back and replace all the windows. Now that we checked all the windows, the next important thing you want to do is just walk throughout the house to see if there's any active leaks. And today is the perfect day because it's raining. So you just want to walk throughout the house, look at all the ceilings, and then you look at all the edges to make sure there's no discoloration. You also want to make sure you see that there's no previous bubbling that needs to be patched up because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's been fixed. It just shows that there was a previous leak there before. So come take a look. You definitely want to, when you come into a room, you want to look at all the edges to make sure that there's no active leaks going on today. You definitely want to take a look at all the ceilings above, because if there is a leak, then you can definitely tell because you'll see that there's going to be, it's going to be a little bit of shade darker than the rest of the ceiling.
We're in the bathroom. It's really nice. Things look like they're absolutely stunning. They look brand new. But what should you do? Well, what I do is, and what I recommend, turn on all the waters, turn on the faucet, flush the toilet, turn on the shower, because the last thing you want is a shower with weak pressure. We're here in the kitchen. And again, everything looks brand new and everything looks like it should be working. But if you're a buyer and you're ready to make an offer or you're in contract, make sure you test everything. Run the garbage disposal, make sure that's working. Run the dishwasher, test out the microwave, and most importantly, make sure that the oven works. Because the last thing you want is to move in, get ready to host your party, and everything is just bonkers.
So every home is going to be a little bit different. Like this particular home here, you can see that the driveway, there's a little bit of a downslope. So now you have to ask yourself, like, is it going to be an issue if when it rains, will it start flooding into the garage? And you can see right now, you can see there's a little bit of a leak, but it's not too bad because it's coming down pretty hard. The other thing you want to look at when you're in the garage is the electrical panel. You definitely want to test to see every breaker works for exactly what it's labeled for, because a lot of times that just can be really confusing, and sometimes people don't even label it and you don't know which fuse is for what room. And another thing you want to kind of be mindful of is when you're looking in the basement area, you want to take a look at pretty much the flooring. So minor cracks is very normal in every home. Settling is very common. The only thing that you do want to be concerned about is if you see any really big major shifts in the floor with big cracks, because then you're going to want to get further inspected to make sure that the home is not going to fall apart once you move in.
We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you learned a lot about what you should look for when you're purchasing a new home. Again, I'm Brian Tran, Alex Hahn, and Brandon Tran, your San Francisco market expert. We'll see you next time.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from your local professionals. Up next, we head to the Texas Hill Country to check out a home that has plenty of self-sustainability for healthy living. Let's go meet Bobby Cortez.
All right, guys, welcome to 6777 Bear Creek Road over in Pipe Creek. Now, Pipe Creek is just 30 minutes north of San Antonio in the Texas Hill Country. Population is only about 9,000 people. So if you're looking for some peace and quiet, I promise you it doesn't get more quiet than Pipe Creek. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing my lumberjack shirt, which can only mean one thing. We're in a ranch. The ranch is actually a 77-acre ranch with a 2,800 square foot main house. There was also some detached quarters, a shooting range, animals, we got it all. So let's take a quick view of this property. Let's check it out. Come on. So here we are in the main house. Just because you're in a ranch in the country doesn't mean that you got to give up amenities. This has everything you would want in a home and even more. Very open floor plan, beautiful finishes. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here we are in the main house. As you can see, it's a very open floor plan. You have the high ceilings, the saltillo tile, the completely renovated and updated kitchen. You can see all the cabinet doors, the large island kitchen, brand new appliances, double oven. This is really perfect for large gatherings or cooking for large families. Let's go through the house. There's a wraparound porch. There's a lot more to see outside. Let's take a look. Outside of the house. What's a ranch house without a wraparound porch? It's perfect for that morning coffee or even drinking wine at night. There's so much the outdoors have to offer out here, so let's take a look at it. Here we are at the fire pit, and fire pits are staple of the hill country. It's really a throwback to the chuck wagon days. Plenty of space for animals, right? It even comes with its natural alarm clock. There's no need to drive to town for eggs. You got them right here. So to go with your eggs, you also have your own garden where you can grow your own spices, your own fruit, your own vegetables. Perfect for your morning omelets. So even though the main house has 4 bedrooms, sleeps plenty of people, for those really large events or large gatherings, you have a detached cabin that sleeps an extra 6 people, even has its own bathroom. So 77 acres, there's a ton to do here. There's multiple feeders. They have a wildlife exemption, tons of wildlife. So for a shot at this place, give us a call. Call me on my cell phone, 210-454-8806. Oh, and by the way, it even comes with its own shooting range.
We all know that locally grown organic produce is the way to go when trying to live long and healthy. So on that note, we hear from John Little next as he shows us an organic produce farm in East Austin.
I can find my way through the trees. So don't wait, for me to get home.
Hey guys, Shelby Lapine here with Priority Settlement Group of Texas, and I'm here today with John Little at one of his amazing listings right next to the airport. We're over here in East Austin, and this actually was the second location to Johnson's Backyard Garden. So this is a really unique listing that John Little has. Let's get with him and have him tell us a little bit more about this property.
Hi, I'm John Little. We're out at 9515 Hergotts Lane. It's located between the airport and downtown off of 183 and close to 71. It's a commercial property, just a little bit short of 20 acres. It's owned by Johnson's Backyard Gardens. He has outgrown this facility, but he's still using it to clean his vegetables, basically a warehouse facility with a few other improvements. Cool thing about this property is it's unrestricted and it's fantastic location. We're in a 100-year-old oak grove. Back here we've got 10 acres of organic fields for farming and still the facilities up front that you could run a business off of. Multi-use, unrestricted, great location. All right, folks, as we said, we're out at the new facility. The other property we were just at is we're selling it, and I'm out here with Brenton Johnson with Johnson's Backyard Gardens. So exactly what qualifies or what is organic farming?
Well, organic farming is growing food naturally. You know, I started out wanting to provide for my family. I wasn't thinking about being a farmer, and I wanted to grow healthy food without any kind of chemical fertilizers or pesticides. With the culture that we have in Austin, our customers demand healthy, locally grown organic produce.
Wow. Well, obviously you can tell we're in a greenhouse, and where they're growing sweet onions.
Yeah,
if you were here, you could smell them. But what other vegetables, what all do you grow out here?
Well, we grow over 200 different varieties of vegetables. We're planting the tomatoes, all the different heirloom variety tomatoes we're going to grow, the cherry tomatoes, all of our sweet peppers, our eggplants, our watermelons. That's what we're planning for to get started in the greenhouse right now. One thing else that we do that I think is really nice for people in Austin is that we have a spring transplant sale. We invite our customers to come out to our greenhouse, and we sell transplants for people to start in their garden at home. The end of February and the first part of March is when you want to get your garden started in your backyard, and we go ahead and provide certified organic transplants for people in Austin and invite them to come out and see the farm. And it's a labor of love. It's a lot of hard work, but you know, when you're doing something that you feel like you're really contributing and doing good work, you look forward to coming to work every day.
Well, Brent, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Up next, we head to Arizona to learn how they gather precious water from nearby mountains and some tips to maintain a thriving community. We'll hear about locally sourced water up next from Lloyd Fox.
Have you ever wondered how nearly 5 million people survive in the middle of a desert? Here in the Valley of the Sun, it's this wonderful resource that we don't get a lot of here. It's called water. Today's a rainy day. Next thing you know, we're going to be calling it a dry rain here in the middle of the desert. But the bottom line is, how do we take such a precious and scarce commodity in the state that we live in and not only survive, but thrive? I'm Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, the Fox Group, and today we're going to answer those questions. How do we capture all this water? How do we move it through the valley? Salt River Project, SRP, has over 130 miles of canals like this. These canals are like arteries and veins running through our entire Valley of the Sun, bringing us water every single day. These are the places that I love to ride a bike, I love to walk, run. You'll see people along them all day long. We are able to harness all the water that comes in off the mountains that are all over this beautiful city. We have a very different climate to the north. We capture the snow and we run it, all that water that comes off of those mountains, about 150 miles, to right here where it's needed most. And then it becomes about use. When you think about use, it really boils down to us. You, me, everyone in the community. A couple of tips for homeowners. Number one, make sure you're always keeping track of whether you have leaks. The less water you can use, the better off we're all gonna be. But more importantly, just be mindful of this resource, this precious resource that we have, that to much of the world is something that they never get to experience. Water of convenience, water of cleanliness, water of drinkability. Let's go take a look at a house. Welcome to one of my favorite areas in the entire valley, North Central Phoenix. Pricing pressure continues to push up here because as the valley expands, the population grows, people want to get into the center of town. And this is a fabulous part of the entire valley. This particular place that we're going to take a look at today, a little over 2,000 square feet, quarter of an acre, but wait until you hear about some of the other features inside. Some of the things you're truly going to love about this place. Number one, they went way beyond the cosmetic. Not only are all the floors updated and look fantastic, but the things that you don't normally think about and don't normally see are the other hidden gems here. All the HVAC system and the ductwork has been completely replaced, maximizing the efficiency. The air handler has moved from downstairs up into the attic space, much quieter. The other key is all the windows. When you go to buy an old home, a lot of times the efficiency in the old windows loses everything. These are all dual pane and there's much more in the backyard. Heated pool, heated spa, year-round entertainment. You know, if you're gonna have a pool or a spa here in the Valley of the Sun, why not be able to take advantage of it year-round? So thanks for joining me here today. Lovely house, North Central Phoenix. And like I said earlier, if we all act responsibly with our main resource, water, these neighborhoods will continue to flourish forever. Thank you so much. Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, The Fox Group.
Last but certainly not least, let's hear from Ryan Schramm in Orange County as he shares the benefits of outdoor walking and hiking in a beautiful outdoor landscape.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan Schramm. Today I'm here with my beautiful wife, Courtney, and we're standing at a place that's near and dear to both of our hearts. This is Calafia Park, and we used to exercise here and go walk the San Clemente Beach Trail, watch sunsets out here, and we're gonna be exploring today this thing that doctors say about walking. They say that walking can literally improve your mood, enhance brain chemistry, and improve your overall well-being. And in San Clemente, we're lucky enough to have 5 trail networks that span the coast, the canyons, and our hillsides and ridgelines. And we're gonna take you on an exclusive look at these trails today. So why don't you join us as we go check them out? Let's go. I love that smell. Desert sage, it just rained. This is one of my favorite spots because you've got the desert landscape, that smell mixing with the salt air. It's really the desert meets the sea, and San Clemente State Park behind me. That's why I love this spot. So enough about my nostalgics and sense of smell. Why don't we go check out the beach trail? Let's go. So now we're on the San Clemente Beach Trail. This trail is 2.5 miles long. We're starting at the southernmost end, and we're gonna take it north. And there's some really cool stops along the way. You've got San Clemente Pier. You can stop off for coffee or ice cream while you're there. Babe, what's one of your favorite spots on the trail?
I love when we start walking over the bridge towards North Beach and you can see the water to your left.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty spot.
We have seen some beautiful sunsets there. It's a good spot to bring your dog, or you can even ride a mountain bike on the trail. I think there was a guy on a mountain bike that just passed us, so tons of opportunity on the San Clemente Beach Trail, and just an overall great place to come after work and, like we talked about earlier, enhance your mood. So I hope you guys enjoy the San Clemente Beach Trail. So we left the beach and we came up here to one of San Clemente's highest streets, Salvador. And behind us here is the Rancho San Clemente Ridgeline Trail. I told you guys that we've got ocean, ridgeline, and canyon trails. This one's a little bit more of a hike, so we're gonna go hike that first incline and we'll meet you guys at the top. Let's go. Whew. Did I mention that this was a steep incline? I think I'm gonna take a little halfway break right here and enjoy the view of Dana Point Harbor behind me.
Let's go, babe.
That's usually how it goes. She's kicking my butt. All right, back to it. All right, so now we're at the top of the San Clemente Ridgeline Trail. How you feeling?
Amazing.
Yeah, not too winded?
Nope, 100%.
Good, you're doing better than me. Anyways, this is a really cool lookout spot. Behind me, Dana Point Harbor, all the hills of San Clemente, Dana Point, and San Juan. Behind the camera, San Diego, La Jolla, Point Loma, 360-degree views. And from here, you can take this trail and go to Nob Hill, which is a really cool lookout point, central location in San Clemente. You can go to the dog park, walk your dog there, or take your mountain bike and hit some incredible single-track mountain bike trails. And we've been graced by a presence of the most beautiful rainbow. It's setting out over Camp Pendleton. Just an absolutely gorgeous view up here on top of this trail. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today we looked at 2 of the 5 San Clemente trails, the Beach Trail and the Ridgeline Trail. And I think it's pretty safe to say we proved the fact that 10 minutes of walking a day improves your overall well-being. I'm feeling great. I got some endorphins kicking in. How are you feeling?
Great.
Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, there are 3 more trails that you can check out. Text me, call me. I'd love to point you guys in the right direction of where you can enjoy all that San Clemente has to offer. And I'll look forward to seeing you on my next episode. Take care.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and hope you saw something new and entertaining. This year is going to be bigger than last. We've got some pretty cool stories and big changes on the way. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.